Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, brought to you today by integrated real estate services company, the Agency Group Australia, ASX code AU1. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now by the Group CEO of the Agency Group, Geoff Lucas. Hi, Geoff.
Hi, Matt.
The agency is a unique form of real estate agent that provides back-end support services for multiple real estate sales agents across the country. Overheads are kept to a minimum and economies of scale are utilised to allow for the payment of significantly higher commissions to agents when compared to either franchised agencies or independent real estate agents. The agency also runs its own sizable rent roll and has enjoyed significant financial growth over the last 2 or 3 years. All right, firstly, Geoff, there are lots of real estate agencies around Australia, but they don't tend to be listed on the ASX. What makes the Agency Group different to others? Spell out your business model for me.
Well, look, for starters, the Australian industry is dominated by franchise groups, and we're not a franchise. Our business contracts directly with our 340 agents. We provide very efficient back-end services so that they can get on and do their business of selling and transacting far more efficiently. We also don't operate from offices on every street corner. We base our business around the country out of large, efficient and functionally appropriate hubs, as we call them. They're the major differences.
You said you've got 340 agents. What has been your growth over the last few years?
We're a relatively new business. We started in 2017 with just 50 agents. Going through to 2019, we grew that significantly to 272 agents, up to 308 in 2021, and we've grown again in the first quarter of this financial year to be currently 334 agents.
Let's get into some of your financials with some rapid-fire questions. Firstly, what does your revenue growth look like over, say, the last 3 years or so?
FY19, 31 million, up to 42 million in FY20 and $60.1 million in FY21.
How much money did the company make last financial year and how did that figure compare to the previous year? Let's go with EBITDA.
Last financial year was an important one. We had an EBITDA of $4.6 million and that was up from the previous year in FY20 of just $700,000. Prior to that, as I mentioned, we were almost a start-up business. We were negative prior to that. So last year, FY21, a watershed year to bank $4.6 million.
How many properties did you sell in the last 12 months and how did that number compare to the previous 12 months?
For the 12 months to September 2021, 5,174 properties, and the same period the prior year was 3,578. That comes out to about a 44% uplift in the transaction numbers.
I see you're valuing your rent roll and mortgage book at about $25 million as well, so things are looking good for you, Geoff Lucas from the Agency Group. Thanks for joining me on Bulls and Bears today. And remember, we're only here to give you information, not advice, which you should of course seek independently. I'm Matt Birney and this is Bulls and Bears.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page on the 6PR, 2GB and 3AW websites and click the Public Companies tab.